Day 4. It's 08:45. We were double reefed to the staysail last night, anticipating squalls. They never really developed, so we just kind of lumbered along, not very fast last night. We only made 87 miles yesterday, but we got the pole up, the working jib out, and you can see the staysail's actually still flying in the slot. Not doing much good. I'll drop it in a few minutes. Still a double reef main. I may haul that reef out. Wind's about 12 to 15. We're making about 6 knots. It's very humid, starting last night all through this morning. There's definitely a lot of moisture in the air, and I understand this moisture is being sucked up from the southeast to a trough that's in the Bahamas that's ahead of us. It could form into a tropical low. So we thought about sort of backing off on the throttle a little bit and staying behind it. We're well behind it now. In fact, there's another one developing that could be a bit of a problem for us later. But nothing I can do about that. So the boat's sailing great, wing and wing. I'll probably, like I said, pull that second reef out and see what we can do. Look at the color of that water. Indigo. Can't see that at home. There's no film for day 5, so let me catch the story up. It was a strange day. Chris Parker gave a more aggressive forecast for what tropical depression Bonnie could develop into. I briefly thought about diverting west toward the Turks and Caicos, which would be out of my way, but I did not want to get caught in what could become an early season hurricane. I hedged my bets and for a while footed off, steering toward the Bahamas. But in the meantime, the wind veered from the southeast to the northwest, and suddenly I was beating upwind just to go west. As the day progressed, and I thought about it some more, I abandoned the idea of going to the Bahamas, deciding to continue on towards North Carolina. I spent the day tacking, and all I could do was continue to head west and wait for the wind to back to the southwest. Eventually, we ran out of wind, and were becalmed from midnight till the morning of day 6, 26 May. That morning, the wind slowly returned, filling in from the southeast, and we returned to sailing northwest on a broad reach. Day 7. We had a long night last night, lots of squalls. Went to Double Reef Main and a staysail and then dropped the main. Been sailing in the staysail since about 1:30, only making about 3 knots. There's so many squalls and thunderstorms, there's no sense in trying to put up the Double Reef Main and go back and forth, and just too much out on deck in the middle of the night, boats rolling downwind. So we're just accepting the slow progress. This squall's coming down on us right now. Had a little bit of lightning. I disconnected the AIS, put the GPS and the spot in my little HF receiver in the oven as a Faraday cage. And I don't know how well it works, but it's supposed to help if we get hit by lightning. Anyway, this is the rain bands, counterclockwise rain band sweeping over us as the low is about 100 miles northwest of us right now, which is going to turn into a tropical depression, Bonnie, I think. And but it should accelerate rapidly, what Chris Parker says anyway, and be all the way to the Gulf Stream and the coast by tomorrow. And that'll leave us in light southerlies afterwards. Probably some squalls. They don't know what that tropical storm is going to do, whether it's going to turn into a hurricane, unlikely but possible, but it should stay away from us. Some discussion about it lingering on the coast. Could be a bit of an issue, but I'm not really making that great of a progress right now, not like this. I thought I was going to have a 140-mile day. Had 70 miles in the first 12 hours, and then now I've got I think we made a total of 125. It's It's not hot inside the boat. It's cool. I'm keeping it mostly closed up. I woke up this morning with rain coming through the companionway because it was open last night and the wind's coming from aft, so the rain came right inside the boat. We got it all cleaned up. And other than that, it's not so bad. Just waiting to see what's next. I think I'll do some reading. If you enjoyed this episode of Far Reach Voyages, let us know in the comments. Also, consider liking and subscribing, as it tells us you would like to see more videos and it helps the channel grow. See you next episode.